I've had a love of horses ever since I was born, really. I don't remember them not being the focus of my life. I started riding when I was 4 and I've competed a lot, and they've tended to be really good competitive horses, but not necessarily the easiest horses to handle or ride.
Yeah, she's always had a love of horses since the beginning, really. She's done almost 50 years of riding and she's had several horses. She was debating whether to go out that day.
I'd gone up to the stable yards to meet a friend of mine, been round the field once, and we set off again, and I'm really not quite sure what happened because my horse appeared to trip. We were going quite fast and he landed up on his knees, and as he bounced along I was catapulted off and I did a 360 and I landed standing. But I was standing on my left leg holding onto my horse who was getting up off his knees, and I could see that my right foot was hanging off, and I did know it was bad. I wiggled it, which is probably not the right thing to do. And then I could see that my bones were scraping on the top of my boot. So then I collapsed face downwards. Unfortunately, there was no phone signal on the field. So my friend that I was riding with had to leave me. And shortly afterwards, the ambulance arrived. It was very quick. And then I think when they actually cut my trousers off, took my boot off, they realised how bad it was.
The ambulance was there, the paramedics turned up, and then eventually the air ambulance turned up. And I was jolly pleased to see them, actually, I have to say.
When we go to horse riders, they're always very complex scenes, because when someone falls from a horse, they can injure literally any part of their body, from their head all the way down to their feet. In Jo's case, we were able to provide some strong pain relief, ketamine, to effectively sedate her, so we were able to manipulate, straighten and splint her leg and effectively restore the blood flow to the injured limb.
Having seen what I'd done before I'd collapsed, I knew how bad it was. So when they said that the air ambulance was coming, I thought, that's good, I'm going to be all right.
We made the decision to travel in the back of the land ambulance with Jo to the hospital, and it meant that we could continue providing the advanced care that we'd started on scene all the way through to the hospital.
The orthopaedic surgeon told me that the work that the air ambulance had done on the field for me had saved my foot and certainly probably my leg. It's bringing the hospital to the patient and bringing the doctors and the expertise that captures that important time frame where something meaningful can actually be done to try and put you back to where you were before you had the accident.
Jo's injury was very serious. She had a very badly broken leg, and the problem with that was that the blood flow to the leg was disrupted and compromised. I think without us effectively sedating, straightening and splinting the leg, there'd be a really real possibility that actually Jo could have lost her lower leg.
I'm extremely pleased that they're around. Where would she be without the air ambulance today? I'm really honestly not sure, really. I'm just pleased that there is such a thing as the air ambulance.
I think it's so important that everybody continues to support the air ambulance, and because it's a local, I think people believe in it and they know that that's where the money goes to and they can see the good that it does, so it's so important. Don't even think of them as a service, I just think of them as just something that was there when I needed it, which was so fantastic.